Hey guys, are you all ready for another Kid Life Midweek Bible study? Come on, you can do better than that. Are you ready for another Kid Life Midweek Bible study? All right, that's what I was looking for. All right, let's get this thing started. Count it down. Here we go.
Gotta know you're everything I need. You are the reason why my heart is beating. God, you're always taking care of me. I wanna follow where you are leading. Ooh, I don't wanna miss out on the good right now. Ooh, and everything I see, you're good, so good to me. I have decided I will depend on you no matter what. That's what I choose. I have decided I will depend on you no matter what. That's what I choose. That's what I choose. I am content in you. Thank you for all that you've given me. You are generous and good forever. Help me share the love you're showing me. I want everyone to know you better. Ooh, I don't wanna miss out on the good right now. Ooh, and everything I see, you're good, so good to me. I have decided I will depend on you no matter what. That's what I choose. I have decided I will depend on you no matter what. That's what I choose. That's what I choose. I am content in you. That's what I choose. I am content in you.
Why is everything so small?
Oh, it's supposed to be small. It's a flea circus.
Fleas?
Yeah. Tiny little fleas are performing their own circus. I don't understand why nothing's moving, though. It's supposed to be moving.
I don't see any fleas.
Oh, no, sure, there. The fleas are missing?
Huh.
The fleas are missing!
Yeah, I wonder where they could be. Ah. Hey everybody, welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm John.
And I'm Brandon, and we are so glad to have you all with us today. John asked me why.
Why?
Because today is a big day for me and John.
It is?
We both had this dream for a long time to be cirque performers.
We have?
And today is finally the day we step into our destiny.
Our what?
Our destiny. I've reserved a spot at the globally renowned cirque training facility. Cirque, you say? Cirque today. Well, I say, so today we'll be doing Cirque.
You keep saying we.
Our dream of spinning through the air on a suspended hula hoop and flying through the sky between the trapeze bars is about to be realized.
It's not really my dream.
Let's go.
Okay.
Wow, this is awesome.
It's everything I could have wished for.
You guys must be John and Brandon.
Yeah, you must be Frankie.
You can call me Coach.
Oh, well, thanks for having us here, Coach.
So, where do you want to start?
Oh.
We've got Sear Wheel, Aerial Silks, Lyra, of course the trapeze over there. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I want to try everything. I'm sure I'm going to be great at most of it, but I want to find the place where I really fit in, you know?
I do.
Yeah.
This is Sammy. She's going to be demonstrating for us today.
Oh, hi.
So, where to?
What are you thinking, John?
I'm thinking maybe the silks.
Okay.
Right this way.
Yes! Brandon, you were so right. That was amazing.
For you, I couldn't do any of it. There's no place that I fit in,
Now, you weren't that bad.
says the natural.
You really think so?
So, you guys have a good time?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for the lesson, Coach.
Well, you guys did great for your first day.
Are you serious? There was not one thing that I did right. I will never be a professional Cirque performer.
Training for this takes years. You can't expect
This was my one shot. Cirque today.
We do have other things.
No,
to
thank you. You know what? I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, Brandon.
Debbie, walk right.
Okay.
Cirque today. Cirque, no way.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys!
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Aw, are you upset about the Cirque gym?
I don't belong anywhere, Kellen.
That's not true.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. But you know what? I think our Bible story today will help you out.
What do you have in mind?
Well, in my mind, I was thinking about using our heads because it's time for Human Head Puppet Theater. Today's story comes from the book of Genesis. God chose a man named Abraham and promised to bless the entire world through his family. When Abraham died, though, his son Isaac trusted God just like his father did before. Isaac lived where God told him to live, and the Lord blessed him.
Oh, I'm so glad the Lord has blessed me and my family. Hope our crops do well. Wow! That's 100 times more than what I planted!
Isaac became very rich.
Whoa!
And he had a bunch of animals.
Look at all these wonderful blessings!
In fact, Isaac had so much that the Philistines who lived around Isaac became jealous of him.
Hey, oh! Why, if it isn't Abimelech, king of the Philistines, what brings you here?
You have become too powerful. You must move away from us.
Oh. Okay. All right, let's see. Come on, cows. I can't. All right, animals, come with me. Let's go.
Isaac moved his family and all his animals to a new place, the valley of Gerar. His father Abraham had dug wells there for drinking water. But the Philistines had stopped them up, so Isaac had to dig them out again.
Well, I guess it's time to open up this well. All right. Yes.
You need some help?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, you got a shovel too.
Ready.
Wow. These are very tiny shovels.
Yeah, well, let's do it faster.
Okay.
Isaac and his servants dug the wells until they found fresh water to drink.
Wow, that's super fresh. Now I can finally relax and make a new home.
Not so fast. These wells are on Philistine land. That water is ours.
Nuh-uh, it's ours. We dug it. Let's fight.
No, wait. We can always build a new well. It's no use arguing.
Okay.
So Isaac's servants dug another well. But unfortunately, the Philistines were there to argue over that one too.
It's ours.
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 Let's find another spot.
Isaac moved and dug another well. And this time, no one argued over it.
Yeah. Now the Lord has given us room. Now we'll be successful in the land. Yeah, that's going to catch on. Lord, thank you. You are faithful and worthy to be praised. Oh, Abimelech, what are you doing here? You sent me away, remember?
It's pretty clear that the Lord is with you. So I'd like to make a peace treaty with you. I don't harm you, you don't harm me, all that good stuff.
All right. Well, how about you come over and we will feast together tomorrow at my treat.
Oh.
And then the next day we will get together and sign a treat E.
Well, let's shake on it.
Okay.
Even though Isaac had been kicked out of his land where he'd been living and his wells had been stopped up or fought over, he kept trusting God and the Lord blessed him. The end.
Thanks, Kellen.
And thank you guys.
Yeah, things weren't going Isaac's way, but he didn't let that bother him.
Yeah, he really trusted God to provide for him and to help him find where he belonged.
He sure did. Sometimes when things aren't going the way we want or expect, we forget that God is still in control. And we forget that God still loves us very much. We can put our trust in God and Jesus no matter what we're going through.
That's very helpful for me to remember. I'm still upset that I didn't do well at the circ stuff, but I know I can trust God to help me find where I belong.
That's terrific.
Thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. I'll see you next time.
I have learned a lot today.
Yeah, me too.
And I think I know how to help you all learn with me. Reveal the question. How do you react when things don't go your way? Today, I did not react very well. I gave up hope and was pretty hard on myself.
Well, what about you? Maybe you get angry or scared, or maybe you ask someone to help you.
Yeah, there will be lots of times in your life when things don't go your way. But whatever happens, we can still trust that God will one day make things right.
Talk about it together. How do you react when things don't go your way? And until next time, I'm John.
I'm Brandon, and this was the So-and-So Show.
Yes, it was.
All right, man, so you think you want to give it another try?
I do. I'm going to try one I haven't tried yet. It's called the aerial rope.
All right. Oh, all right, go for it.
All right.
The aerial rope. Just, we'll see what he does.
Okay. I got it. Very good. Whoa! Ah! Okay. Oh. Yes!
That was really good, Brandon.
I'll go try.
Okay, here we are. Let's talk about trust, which is putting your confidence in someone you can depend on. So, our lesson today, who needed to trust God in our story? Who was it in today's story that needed to trust God? Isaac, exactly. And why did Isaac need to trust God? Well, yeah, the Philistines kept trying to take his wells. They were filling them up with dirt. Ugh, who wants dirt in their water? What is it that can make it hard to trust God? What can make it hard to trust God? Well, let's be honest. The answers on this question can be all over the place. So I'll just answer for me. What can make it hard to trust God? Well, sometimes it's hard to trust God just simply because you can't see Him. I mean, it's hard to trust somebody that you can't see, right? And it's hard to trust Him because, well, the answers aren't always just right there in front of you, right? You know, like I need to trust God with X, and the answer, I want it to be right there in front of me, and the answer isn't always that easy to see. So trusting can be hard sometimes, right? So how do we build our trust in God, or how do we even practice trusting in God? How do we build our trust in God? Well, practice makes perfect, right? We have to just trust Him. You know, I've shared this with you guys before, but I'll share it one more time because I feel like it fits right here. So when I got out of high school, I played football all through high school, and I was a lot bigger then than I am now. But when I got out of high school, I had a lot more weight, and I played offensive and defensive line. I played linebacker a good bit too, but again, I was a lot bigger, and I'm like, I'm out of high school, I'm not playing football, so I need to shed some of this weight and get in better shape, right? So I joined this gym, and so part of the incentive for joining this gym was you got a free personal trainer for the first few days, all right? And this guy that was my trainer, well, his name was Ralph. And so I walk into the gym, and the first day there, this guy Ralph comes up. Ralph comes up to about here on me. So he's a shorter guy, but had like no body fat, was all bulked up and stuff. And he comes up, Jamie, dude, good to see you, la, 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 just bouncing off the wall with energy. And he's like, we're going to work out everything today. We're going to work out arms and chest and legs and all this stuff. And man, we go hitting it, and we worked out every muscle, I think, on my body. And so I go to leave the gym, okay? Now, at the time, I drove a little 1989 Nissan pickup truck. And it was a 5-speed, which meant I had to push in a clutch and shift gears, okay? And so it was right off of Barrett Parkway in Marietta, Georgia. Barrett Parkway was this big 7-lane road, busy intersection pulling out into Barrett Parkway. And when I pushed in the clutch, my left leg cramped up so bad that I could not let off the clutch, and I stalled out there in the middle of the intersection. And so I'm trying to crank the truck back up, and I could not let go of the clutch or push in the clutch because my leg kept cramping up. I had to pull off in the middle of, off the side of the road into a parking lot there. Had to call my brother to come pick me up because I couldn't even drive home. I was cramping up so bad. He takes me the next day. I pick up my truck. I was sore from head to toe from that workout. Like, so sore when I went to brush my teeth. It's like I propped my elbow up on the countertop, held my toothbrush, and just shook my head like this. Yeah, I was sore, all right? So when I get to the gym the next day, I go up to Ralph. I was like, Ralph, I am so sore. He's like, dude, we're going to work out. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. I'm like, Ralph, I can't move. I'm this sore. And Ralph says, we're going to go to the bench press. We're going to work out chest. We're going to do this. I'm like, so I walk like this 90-year-old man over to the bench press. I lay back on the bench, and he puts the weight on the bar, and I look at it. I said, Ralph, that's more than I did yesterday, and I'm so sore I can't move. And this little dude that's like full of energy and no body fat, and who knows what all's inside his body, because he's just that kind of a guy. But he looks at me and makes a very profound statement. You're never going to get stronger unless you keep adding weight. So how do we make our trust in God grow? Our trust in God can only grow if our circumstances get harder to make us have to trust Him more. Does that make sense? That's how I feel. I feel like God causes things to happen in our life that get a little bit more difficult because it causes us to have to trust Him more. If everything was easy, we wouldn't have to trust Him as much. But because things get a little bit more difficult, it causes our trust or our faith in Him to grow that much more. So I know that was kind of a long illustration for it, and maybe that's a little deep, but I hope you guys get the idea of it. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to go talk to your parents about it. Ask them to share about a time when they had to trust God. And maybe that'll help you understand how you can begin learning to trust God even more in your life. And then remember our memory verse. It's Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Proverbs 3, 5. And just remember, trust. Putting your confidence in someone you can depend on, and that someone, it's God. All right, kids, that's all the time we got for today, but I can't wait to check back in with you next week. But for right now, you know the routine. Right hand up in the air, high five. I'll see you soon. Have a great week.